Hello guys, it's Andre Smith here from Carplay Solutions. Now I'm gonna install a 15-inch Android radio in my BMW F10 2011 model. So this is the screen. Can I take a look at this? Really basic. It's not a nice screen. So I've had the 10.25 inch in here, but I'm gonna install this big 15-inch today. So it's really exciting stuff. I want to see how it's gonna look, but yeah, I already have the digital instrument cluster here installed. I really love this unit. Can choose different styles and everything like that, but I'm gonna show a short video. I'm gonna do a short video to install it and show how it operates. First things first is you're gonna have to remove this aircon panel. Now I can just get it here. We do send our units with this free plastic trim removal tools, but it's so simple to do. So basically you literally just pull it with your hands. You don't even have to like use those tools. And then I just open that door usually, and then I just pull it here. There you go. Now you can see there I already have cables installed because I did have a 10.25 inch unit in the past. So there you go. If you can take the video closer, you will see here there's this pluggy there, and then there's two plugs there, just one plug there and then another one there, which you just unpin, and then you remove this, and then this is out of the way. Okay, so next up there's two torque 20 screws. You will see there's a little screwdriver. Really simple to uninstall. Just remove those two here. Okay, and now this just slides out like this, and then there's this little plug there. Just pull it on the two sides, unplug it, and then there's the LVDS cable. That's like the HDMI cable for these units. So then you can just like use your screwdriver, just push it a bit, but there's this little pin you have to push in. So I already pushed it in a bit, and I'm just gonna wiggle it until it comes loose. So again, this is the HDMI cable of this unit, so don't break it. And there is the old unit. Next up is this two little screws. So again, torque 20. Let me just unscrew them. And now with this, you'll have to remove this. So you can either use this plastic trim removal tools, push it there, the side, or you can just pull it a bit. This one is really easy to remove. So I'm just gonna pull it a bit there at the top, and there you go. Okay, so with this, there is just this little two pins, well, plugs. You have to press that in, and then this thing slides over. Same with this side. You have to press that in, and it slides over. Boom. And there you go. Okay, so with this plug, you'll have to like pull it, and then it releases, and there you go. Don't have to remove anything else like that. One thing that's really important is that is the optic fiber cable. So without that, well, if your car has that and you don't switch it, then your iDrive system and their sound won't work. So this is the harness. So you'll see this one plugs into the back of this radio. And there is the area where the optic fiber cable should plug in. Okay, so and there the original cable plugs into that one. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you the rest. Here's the auxiliary cable. So with this car, it's the older model, so you're gonna have to use the aux. So I already ran this wire, so you'll see this is where I previously ran the wire. So it's really simple. Just remove this, the wire one over there, or you can just slide it underneath the side panel here. Okay, so this one just slide here at the back. Because this is the power cable for the new radio. That is fine. This is the power cable for the old screen, so you don't need that one anymore. But this one you will still need. You'll see here's a GPS antenna. So I'm going to show you where to plug it in the radio. So this blue antenna, it just plugs into there. and then you can literally just stick it anywhere underneath here. So the best would be on the window or top, but it's fine just underneath here. Just don't stick it to steel or metal or stuff like that. This is the LTE antenna, so that's for the 4G, the SIM card. So again, you can just stick it at the top. I stick mine here at the dash in the front in the past, but it's really not necessary. You can just stick it at the top, again, not on any metals or stuff like that. Right, so this is a SIM card slot. So this is where you insert your SIM card and you plug it into this one, and that's where you get your SIM card. Then there's these two USB cables which you're just gonna plug in there and run it to the glove box. Right, so next up it is this SIM card plug that I'm gonna install. So what I usually do, which is a lot simpler, so you'll see when I open up this cable, you see there's a gap there. So I'm just gonna stick this wire through there, and it's a lot simpler. Right, so I'm just gonna stick it there, and there you go. Right, so this is the microphone. So you'll see here at the top, that's where I previously installed the microphone. So I ran it across here in the back of this, I don't know what you call it, this roof lining, until here. So what I did here, I just stick it underneath here with that plastic trim tools, and this little rubber just like pulls out. Just stick it underneath here. Same with this thing. So this thing I literally just like pulled off, ran the wire with the cable until it gets to the radio, and there it worked perfectly. Okay, again, this is the auxiliary cable that I ran from the center here. So that's where I plugged in this aux. So I'm not going to show that video. So you plug in here RCA out. So this is going to allow the system to get sound. Okay, so here's the next step. So this is the optic fiber cable. There at the bottom you'll see there's a little clip. So what you'll do is you have to push that clip out, and then it will slide off. There you go. There it is. So just make sure when you install it that it's at the same position where it was, and you'll see there's an edge at the top, and it should be at the same edge here at the bottom. So in this one, so there's the edge, and I'm gonna slide it in, and you'll hear a click sound really softly. There you go. And now you just plug it in. So again, pull it at the top. Now you just push it in. There it goes, and there it is. And this side, you just pull that to the top again and plug it in, and there you go. Right, so let's just begin here. So one thing that you'll notice is don't stick it over the top here, especially for the 15-inch, because it's quite a thing to to get it into the top. So first thing is you'll see the microphone. I'm going to install it here. Just plug it in there, and then what I do is I use insulation tape, and then I just tape it around there so that it doesn't get loose or anything like that. So I'm just going to tape a bit there. Perfect. So that's done. This is for the reverse camera, if you have an aftermarket reverse camera. So I'm going to plug this in here. So see, there's the power cable, so I'm going to plug that one in there, and then this is for the USB cables. Plug that in there, this one in there. There you go. Okay, so this is the LVDS cable. Again, this is like the HDMI cable for the car. You'll see, let's just run it nicely here. It plugs in there. Boom, there you go. Right, so this is for the SIM card. Just gonna plug it into there. There you go. And then this is the 4G antenna, which you just screw in there. And then this one, again, I sticked it underneath there. This one is for the GPS. So you just slide it over, and then it's nice and fastened. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna tape these wires together so that there's not any unnecessary rattles. Just like that, it's fine. And then I'm gonna just, there you go. And again, just watch out so that it's not in the way of the aircon vents. But so this two clips needs to clip. There you go. Now screw it together. Right, so I'm just going to quickly install this and see if everything is working. So we're going to fit. So everything is working perfectly so far. We're going to close it up now because we tested it. There's my wife's phone, everything is working perfectly. Carplay, here you can see it's working nicely. So test the stuff before you close up. Great stuff. Okay, so now the thing is, we can close it up, but these harnesses can actually quite get in the way. So you'll have to tuck it in nicely at the back so that the radio doesn't push into it. So you'll see, you'll find a place quickly to just tuck it in. And what I just saw here is this one hasn't been taped, so I'm just quickly going to tape this before I do it, before I close up. There you go. Boom, nicely done. I just make sure this plastic part is at the bottom. Just pull it, push it in, and then you'll see it will tuck it in nicely. Same with this side, same with this side, at the bottom. There you go. Now I can just pull it here at the bottom. Just make sure the wires is out of the way. And just push it in.
Adventures and industry trials.
There you go. Okay, now last thing is we should just screw this in. Just make sure there's no wires in the way of the aircon vents. So now you can plug these wires back in. First of all, the white one there, nicely, and then this black one, can't really see there in the middle. There you go. And then there's this little clip there. Just clip the wires in there, and then the start button. There you go. And now what's up, guys? Just finished installing this 15-inch Android radio. It looks really good with the digital instrument cluster here. So yeah, let's do a little walkthrough. So first of all, you'll see here the iDrive controller will still work perfectly on the system, and it automatically connects with my phone. So the CarPlay is going to show up right now. So there you see the CarPlay showing up. You'll see the iDrive controller is working perfectly on the system. But anyways, so that's CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, really brilliant. Let's go up there again. iDrive controller works perfectly. If you hold the menu button in, it will go back to the original iDrive system, where it shows you the vehicle information. All of that will still work perfectly. You can go to the radio and it works perfectly. But anyways, we're not gonna listen to music, so let's get back to the Android side. So yeah, nice thing here, you'll see on the video, the dashboard shows, so the gauge shows, cluster shows you everything there. Good job, cool.
Or make it better. So does that mean you potential there? Well,
But first of all, let's take the sticker off. Brand new 15-inch Android radio. But anyways, that's Google Maps. Now I'm too scared to touch the screen. But anyways, you can use the iDrive controller, really great. So what I wanted to show you is that you can watch YouTube, Netflix. So you can see there it opens up really nicely. So the great thing about this system is that you can actually open up the apps in split screen. So you can drag it there and use two apps at the same time. So there you go. So now you can see your maps. You can go whatever you want to do. You can use it split screen, which is really great. I mean, all of this stuff. And then the great thing is Google Play Store. So now you can download whatever app you'd like on the system. You can download it from the Play Store, and then you have everything you needed just here. So yeah, really great unit, really responsive. You can see it's not laggy at all. Works really nice with the iDrive controller. A really fast unit. When you go to reverse, now you can see how bad the quality of the original reverse camera is. But there's a reverse camera. So yeah, everything works perfectly. Yeah, and then the great thing is as well is that you can access the original menu like I showed before, just pressing the menu button, and there you have the original system. You can go to radio, multimedia, vehicle information, all of that stuff is still accessible. Yeah guys, so if you're interested in an Android radio like this or any Android radio for your car, don't hesitate to contact us. Carplay Solutions here in South Africa. We supply all across South Africa. So yeah, don't hesitate to contact us. Really great products, come with 2-year warranty. And yeah, see for yourself. It's really brilliant.